First person I did come out to, it was in April of 2018. It was my best friend at the time, and we was on the way back home to her place, because her place was on the way but a bit out of the way, but it was closer to her house than my house, because it was. So I came on the way back, and then I was because nobody was about, and I knew her for a long time. We'd like basically FaceTimed every other night. We were basically a couple. But I was just like, yeah, no, I'm definitely gay. I think I need to just stop lying to myself and just stop hiding it and just accept it. Because I've tried to be straight, I've tried to be attracted to women, and it just hasn't happened. So, which obviously she was fine with, because it's the 21st century. It's not 1950. But yeah, we got talking and like saying, oh, who do you fancy, and this, that, and I said, oh, I liked a few of the lads that I played football with, but obviously, like, deep down, I didn't want to go after the straight guy. But I remember when I got back that night, I think I had a panic attack, and like I was like, oh shit, I think I was like 95% there, and like the other 5% of like I'll say like toxic side of me is like gaslight myself. It was like, have I done something? Have I fucked up? Or just properly overthinking it. I'm pretty sure I'd like cried that night and just was really down on it. And then I left it a few days, because I said to her, please don't say anything to anybody, because I'm not 100% sure. I'm like pretty sure, but I'm not fully sure. And at the moment, I can't deal with everybody coming up to me and stuff. So I slowly started to come out to more and more people. Like with everybody at the time, I just said, look, I'm not ready just yet for the whole school to know, so just keep it on the low at the moment. And everybody was fine with it, and I think this is where like a bit of my confidence and a bit naivety came in. So after a few weeks of coming out to people in person, I decided to come out to one of my friends over Snapchat. Rule number 1 of coming out: never do it over Snapchat. So later that evening, I got a friend request from the same person, which I thought was strange. So I added her. Turns out that the account that I just messaged had been hacked into, and I was talking to the wrong person. I was talking to somebody else. I found out who it was, and coincidentally, it was an ex-girlfriend of mine who hacked into her account. So I put on my story like, because when it all came out, saying, I put on the story like, so and so account's been hacked into. Don't message her account because it's not her. So I was just giving like an update saying, oh, by the way, I found out who it was. It was this person. She then messaged me saying, delete that. I'm going to tell everybody at school that you're gay and all this, that, and other, and like, I'll make your life a living hell if you don't delete it. So I deleted it, and later that night, because, angsty teenager me, and everybody cared about me and viewed my story and shit, I put on my story saying, I'm logging out for the evening, I'm not messaging anybody back, I just want to be left alone. Because of everything that happened the year prior, before I went into therapy, my mum had me on Snapchat. Sounds weird, but with everything that happened, I think was necessary for my own safeguarding. So she saw that and was like, so obviously I did that at night and then went to bed, and she messaged me that morning like, what's up and stuff, and I kept on like trying to dodge it, like saying, just something went off and I just wanted to be left alone, I was just having a bad evening or whatever. But obviously if you're like a if you've had a son who's like not really had a good experience at school and been bullied and stuff, and I've had multiple occasions of like bottling everything up and not telling anybody. After I like kept on trying to dodge the question, dodge it, I just said, I think I'm gay, and I came out to somebody over Snapchat whose account got hacked into, and now I'm scared that the whole school's gonna find out. And at first she was like, what are you trying to say over messages? Like I don't understand you and stuff. And then then she was like, just come downstairs. And then so that was me 6:30 in the morning, just in my drama bottoms, on the settee, coming out to my mum and dad. So yeah, I mean, when I came out, my mum was in tears, bless her. Cause, you know, we like I said, we've been on a long journey together, from me having literally not an ounce of confidence to finally being able to accept who I was, or say who I am, and being able to confidently say, yes, I am gay. And that was like one of the most touching things for her. And my dad echoed this. He was slightly surprised. Bless. Yeah, he was slightly surprised, but I can understand why my dad was surprised. And yeah, we chatted for a good half hour that morning, and yeah, we hugged it out and we laughed and joked about it.